Hello everyone, Krydax here. Welcome back to our Pure Angels run through. We just got all of our advanced fluid handling pipes set up, which is exciting because that means we're going to be able to connect things a lot better. I'm just going to kind of re-up all my supplies here. So we need 1-to-1s, 1-to-2s, we need the I undergrounds, we need the L undergrounds, and we need the T undergrounds. And those will build up over time, they just take iron. So I don't really have to worry about that anymore, which is nice. And I believe the reason I was doing that is because we wanted to set up a bunch of sand for the motor block thingies. The thingy-mabobber doodads. Motor 2s. So we want to get motor 2s going, and that's because we need crawler logistics bots, and I assume that's also going to be necessary for, do trains need, well, I guess they're called locomotives. They only need motor 1s, so I should be able to get that not too far from now. We just need some more research. Speaking of research, it's been a little while since I've played, so let's see, can I even remember what's going on over here? It looks like the green packs are backed up a little bit over here. They're not even running right now. Why are green packs not running? That's bad. That's very bad. It's because of green circuits. They're totally stopped. Did resin fail me again? I thought I fixed resin like 18 times. It's probably resin. No, it's not resin. It is tinned copper, or, well, tinned wire. Because I'm out of tin. Aha! There it is. We've used up all our tin. Where has the tin gone? It's actually a really good question. Where has the tin gone? What broke? Oh, bobmonium. I completely broke bobmonium because I just disconnected the belts and never reconnected them. So that's not good. How's it going, Iron Wolf? Welcome on in. We disconnected some belts, so we gotta fix that. It's always a bad sign. Can't believe I did that. Okay, so this right here is the bob, and this is the rubite. There we go. That should fix things. That's really not good either because we already have a bit of tin and lead shortage, so that was not a helpful thing to do to myself. However, the good news is... Well, there is no good news. Sorry. I have none. No good news to attach to that statement. Well, hello and goodbye, Mark. Hope you can catch a stream sometime when it's not, 2 in the morning in Europe or whatever horrible time I'm streaming. Never Europe friendly. Alright, just get some lamps placed around. Try to get the place lit up. Okay, so that'll fix the tin and lead issues, which will take about 20 minutes to, it'll have to follow the belt, it'll have to get crushed, it'll have to go here, it'll have to get smelted, it has to follow that belt. The magical journey, Mr. Bones' wild ride, has to get all the way down to green circuits, so that's going to take a while. That's going to take a while. But it will get there, so I can't do anything to speed that up. Yeah, I am constantly shoving stuff to future Krydax. Oh, that can be tomorrow Krydax's problem. Okay, so back to this. We needed an insane amount of washing plants. Did we craft all of those? I think we did. Yes. So we need to set that up. And then once we've set that up, we should have an insane amount of sand, literally 2 yellow belts worth. That also reminds me I need to set up red belts now that we've gotten those going. And those just basically add a ton of iron. Like a lot. 55... I mean, basically 40 extra plates for the undergrounds. a decent amount of red circuits, but you don't use that many splitters, so that's not a big deal. And then the regular belts get a decent amount more expensive, but I think I can handle that, actually. And then this, we want this. This gives us 45-degree inserters, so that's very handy. Yes, Iron Wolf, 2 yellow belts is insane. At least for something like sand. I've never needed that much sand in Angel Bobs before, so that is a very, very large amount of sand. So we wanted to think about how to set that up. I did already set up a triple on these guys. And so this will provide all of the... Which type of water do we need? Thin mud water. That is this one. So here's our thin mud water. And that's going to come down. And you can see the beauty of these advanced fluid handling pipes, because I can connect it there, but it goes underground this way. And then I can extend it straight through, and I don't need all sorts of craziness. We also got the pipe visualizer mod, so I can click this button, Control P. Oh gosh, that's definitely gonna need a different hotkey. But you can visualize all your pipe systems at once. So this can be handy when you've got crazy pipe spaghetti, for you to be able to see what the heck it is you're doing. Now, don't I have a radar down here? What just happened? That was strange. It was very strange. Do I have a radar down here? Or do I not? I don't rightly know. According to what it looks like the map view is telling me, I do have a radar, so I think we're good. Answering questions here. Archcraft, yes, I have sort of tried YAFC. I need to actually kind of dive into it. I probably will do that when I play Hellmod again, because currently I just don't think... I need to move this over. We need more space. Currently, I don't really need YAFC. I think Hellmod is much more... what's the word I'm looking for? It's just a lot easier to use in-game when I'm streaming or making videos. YAFC, I would have to like deal with another window. I have to like tab out of Factorio. You don't get this nice thing, as you mentioned. But there are probably some benefits that I should work on YAFC for, so that I understand how to use it. So, as you can see, we can do these 2-to-1 pipes to connect, which is awesome. Holy cow, Iron Wolf, 8 blue belts. That is a lot. We are probably not going to get to that. I've never quite done a mega base where I've needed 8 blue belts. That's crazy. Okay, so we've got these. I do think I'm going to connect them like so. So that we have this guy. And then we'll do the same thing. Like these. Oh, wait, we need these guys. Okay, so then I'm copying all of this, basically. Okay, so there's 20 washing plants. Wait, you can get more shortcuts in the settings? I didn't know that either. Okay, so those are all linked up. And then we will link the water stuff, the regular water. Wait, shift 6. Oh, this is supposed to be the elbow. Apparently, it's so interesting to me. My muscles remembered what the hotkeys supposed to be, even though I didn't. Because I went to get these and I hit shift 6. So my muscles are telling me it was supposed to be the elbows on shift 6 there. Okay, so water's hooked up. The mud water stuff is coming down from here. So this is where the T-junctions come in. I can just do that. And now we've got the thin mud water all hooked up. And altogether, these use 150 water. And I will just throw a pump on that. Oh, I'm out of mechanical parts. That's not good. I need to grab some of those. Okay. Guess I'll just put it on this end, and it can loop around. Oh, I need to give it power. Let's see how long it takes to get here. Wow, that did not take long. 2,000 water a second is pretty great. So as far as belts, I'm trying to decide, do I want the belt to go through the middle, or do I want one on each edge? Through the middle is obviously way more... what's the word? Space efficient. And saves me a lot of belts, too. So I think that's what I'm going to... oh, no, just kidding. We have a full 30 sand here, so I definitely need 2 belts. So I'll just go with belt inserter. I'll do pairs because we need one that's close and one that's far. And so I should just be able to copy that. And then flip it with G. Oh, see, this is where I played with Blueprint Flip and Turn, and everyone on YouTube was like, you know, you can just hit F and G. Well, you can't flip buildings with liquids, and Blueprint Flip and Turn lets you. So take that, haters, because I highly recommend the Blueprint Flip and Turn mod specifically for that reason. You don't have to deal with the annoyingness with buildings, and it will break things sometimes. It'll break the rotation of your buildings with liquids. Sometimes the pipes won't line up if the pipe connections are like in the corner, but I'd rather have the ability to break things if I want to. I think that is a mistake of default Factorio, one of the few mistakes that default Factorio makes, where they don't let you break things even if you want to sometimes, and I would much prefer that option. Sounds like you guys are having a wonderful discussion about shortcut buttons. I maybe should check that mod out. I don't know how much I really need it, to be honest, but it could be cool. And I think that should do it. That should be my 30 sand a second. Let's just double check that max rate calc agrees. It does. 30 sand a second. Gosh, that's a lot of sand. And so we need all that sand, and then we need steel ingots, resin, and we've already dealt with the mud water. Okay. I'm actually going to put that in its own little block too, just so that this feels more accurate to what I'm going to build. Steel, resin, and sand. I hate this. I hate everything about this. So do I want to transport steel ingots? I guess I need to think, well, I need to learn. Are ingots generally used, well, no. Because there's none of the, whatchamacallits, mixing two metals, what are those called? Alloys. There's none of the alloys in here, I don't think, in default Angels. That's the Bob's stuff that adds like brass and what's it called, bronze, things like that. So if I was going to transport something, I could also transport the molten instead. And I'm just curious, like, how often do you need molten things? The iron rod stacks. So yeah, I'm almost feeling like I should make molten metals and transport those in trains. Because we've got solder, silver, I don't know. I guess I don't need to decide at this second. I'm just trying to figure out whether I should transport the molten steel in a pipe or transport the steel ingots as ingots. I guess a pipe can get me way more throughput if we need to, because a pipe can do way more than 10 times a belt, and the ratio is 1 to 10. So maybe I'll just put molten steel in a pipe, and that'll probably simplify this a bit. So I just need I need to take this sand to wherever resin is happening. Resin. Remind me if I can just solidify resin. I can. So I have my liquid resin thing, which I need to upgrade with whatchamacallit, all these pipes. Molten transport for larger scale production will fail. You tried it. I mean, it only fails if you need more throughput than a single belt or two. I'm just looking at transporting a few per second. I wouldn't try to use one pipe to transport, 10,000. Because one pipe can do more than even one blue belt full of ingots. So unless you're doing more than that, a pipe of molten would actually be okay. Where do I even want to build this? I'm getting so lost in my own base. I'm like, I had everything so nice and sectioned, and now things are wanting to mix, right? Like the steel needs to play with the resin, and I don't like that. I'm just wondering where I want to set it up. Do I want to put it on the bus? Do I not? Am I giving up on the bus? Is it already time to start to give up on the bus? I don't even know. I do know I'm going to need to bring this sand up, so I'll do that. It's probably going to need to go to the right, actually, so we'll cut this off. All right, so we're going to go this way a little bit to the right of the Jivalite pile, and then we'll go up. Yeah, I did turn off link posting, just because, didn't want to have to worry too much about that. You can always post it in the Discord. That's where all the good stuff happens anyway. So I ran out of belts. Look at that. And I'm running out of blue inserters. So let's go grab some of those things. Gosh, yeah, I'm excited to get logistics bots, because for something like this, I would just transport the steel ingots with logistics bots because the throughput is so small. Really, for really small throughput stuff, I don't mind logistics bots at all. Okay, so belts. Grab some more of those. Grab some splitties. Splitty boys and inserters. Bam. Get rid of the yellow ones. Perfect. That's a good question, Archcraft. I don't know exactly. At least 10 is flowing again. That's good. So green circuits, I assume, are flowing. Yes, they are. Indeedly doodly. The tinned wire is my current hang-up because tin plates are the hang-up. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, Apophenia, welcome on in. Good to see ya. Sorry I missed your hello over there. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Do we want to keep going with the bus? Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go a little further with the bus here. So we'll just extend, and I will do motors over here. Which does mean I need to bring sand all the way over, which is kind of annoying. Maybe I should have brought the mud water over, or just, heck, built this from scratch. The mud is annoying because I don't have water fill yet, and so I can't easily get mud anywhere. Actually, I forgot to install the safe water fill mod, so I don't have water fill anywhere, for that matter. But yeah, if I bring the sand, it's going to have to go all the way around this, which is a mess. So I do think instead of that, we're going to do a little bit of a 180 here, and we're just going to move this whole setup. The nice thing is I have nanobots, so they can do the work for me of moving all that. And this is going to be the sand for the motor build. Put that there, maybe. Leave some room for whatever I do later with science stuff, but I don't need a ton of room. I can always build more labs somewhere else once I actually, you know, have trains and stuff and bots. So we'll move that over there, and then we're going to need to build a bunch of the Tier 2 underground extenders. I'm going to go through the science so that if I extend it down, that won't be in the way. And then from there, we'll go max distance. Whatever that is. Oh, I meant to shift click. Shift click. There we go. And then we'll copy that. Get that going. Okay, so then the mud water and or... Do I want to do the thin mud water? I guess so. We'll do thin mud water. Okay, so then this one right here actually connects to this. Okay, that's actually it. Not too bad. And then I deconstruct all this and this. And now my nanobots are going to have a heyday, and I might end up with too much. Oh, I'm out of nanobots. Good gracious. I am so ready for... whatchamacallit? The logistics bots to carry me stuff. We're still a long ways away from that, though. The crawler bots are pretty annoying because they're so slow, so there's not much of a point to have crawler bots carrying you things. What you can do is make a requester chat, like a buffer situation, where the crawler bots slowly carry everything to one location, and then you have an isolated network with a provider chest with everything you need in it, and the bots only have to go a tiny distance. So it's kind of like a refill station is the idea. And that's about all you can do with crawler bots. Because otherwise they're just going to follow you around like little lost puppies forever. And that's not what you want. I'm going to grab a bunch more belts while I'm here because we're extending the bus over there. So that's going to require a bunch. And then nanobots, we need a lot. And hopefully I'm not forgetting anything this time. I believe that's good. And then we'll actually finish filling up on some of our pipe segments here, just to make sure. We've got 50 of everything. Another tactic that I use once I have logistics bots is I actually only will request 45 of each of these, because then when you pick one or two up, it doesn't make a whole extra stack in the inventory. So that can be something that's annoying. Bird, trains are great. I'm super excited to move to trains. Always use trains. Oh gosh. We are gonna have a bit of an issue here. Let's get rid of some trash. I also have way too many bricks. Too many copper plates. I don't want a swamp tree in this box in particular, but there should be a box near here where I put all my stuff. Where is that? Where are you, Mr. Box? Up here. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. We will make sure this box has a little bit of a shining beacon around it. There you go. That's where all my bio stuff lives. Okay, so now we gotta pick up all this. That is an annoying thing about nanobots, is if you don't have room in your inventory, they will plop... They'll still deconstruct the belt, but they'll plop everything onto the ground. So, that can be a bit of an annoyance. And then we just gotta get rid of all this junk. Oh, and there we go. Inventory full. Yet again. Gosh, when you're making 30 sand a second, it piles up fast. That's a great question, Archcraft. I actually don't know. You probably can. I've never really tried. Oh my gosh. How many times? So much sand. Oh, the building outputs were full too. That's why we're filling up so fast. I was like, where's all this sand coming from? It was only a few belts worth. But the buildings had sand in them. They were the real culprits. Okay. I think we did it. Yep, that's it. Okay, well that was a giant waste of time. Nice work, nice work. Sometimes you just gotta do a 180. And you decide you did the wrong thing, so you gotta do the right thing. It's okay. Nothing wrong with it. Alright. Yeah, the 5 minutes, and then the molds will consume it. I mean, we set up 30 a second, which is only going to give us 1 mold a second, which is crazy. Alright, perfect. And then this will turn up. Turnip. And we get the eye extenders. Straight up here. And then we're going to have to squiggle a little bit for a T junction there. Perfect. Yeah, the reusable molds looked interesting, but interesting. I can't talk. But we are not even close to those. So that will be a while. Okay, so we'll have our sand. We need to bring molten iron, and then we need to bring resin. I'm not totally sure if I want to put resin on the bus. So let's take a look at where resin is used. And we can find out if that's something we need. Potentially not. Yeah, it's only used in boards and in motor molds. That's literally it. So, what I will do is we will bring a little liquid line, double liquid line here. And this will carry molten steel and liquid resin over to that area. Should be easy enough because the steel will just come straight down. The other really nice thing about advanced fluid handling is just how easy it is to make like branches off, because you can just use these T junctions and you can branch off of a liquid bus as many times as you want without having to like build extra underground sections or whatever it is. We're just going to link this. This is not going to use very much steel. 1.5 ingot a second. We should have enough for that, right? I think so. I think so. Okay, resin is... Resin is where? Here. Okay, so then we'll just extend the resin straight up at that corner. So, we will want to switch everything around eventually to undergrounds. For now, we'll just replace things so that it works, but in the long run, we'll replace that. Krydex says, probably never going to replace it. It's so hard to want to replace something that already works. Alright, and then we don't need these guys. Okay. That should do it. Yeah, so pumps, you need a pump like every 100 pipes or so if you really need a super high throughput. If you don't need a super high throughput, you almost never need a pump. And let's just throw some belts at all this. I guess if you had maybe 200 to 300 pipe sections, you might want to pump at some point, because it does drop off considerably after 100 sections, but it holds up pretty well. So unless you have a ton of pipes, you don't really need pumps. Alright, so this actually should be running. I must have done something wrong here. Did we just not connect this up correctly? Or not build a ghost? It's connected all the way to here. Oh, it's just this is the wrong direction. There we go. That was an easy fix. Nice, nice, nice. Get all this built, and then I think we are going to turn upwards. Because there's not a ton here that we need to build. I also should handcraft some more termites, just while I'm thinking about it. I can get rid of all these horrible yet beautiful trees. I feel a little bit bad for them, and yet I don't. Oh, Bird, you're so right. Factory Town pipes are awesome. That is one of the best parts about Factory Town. Pipes are so great. Okay, so now we're actually getting somewhere. We do need those liquids, though. Didn't quite bring them far enough. They need to keep coming. All the way to 55. Okay, that'll do it. And so then we turn a corner with each one. Come to here. Alright. They should... What did I do wrong? Oh, I didn't build these. There we go. Burning forests. It is beautiful. That does sound somewhat enjoyable, to burn down an entire forest worth of trees. I don't hate the idea. Okay, so we need to make the actual resin molds, and that requires about 6 of these. And we also need to convert the resin into resin. Which makes sense if you're inside my head, because I'm thinking you need to convert the liquid resin into solid resin. But the words that I said did not make much sense. Okay, so the resin will be converted, come down this way on the far side, and then we eat that up. Did I make 7? I sure did. And then we'll use long inserters. Heck, we don't need a second belt. Hold on, I can be smart about this. We actually can just use regular inserters and do the close side. And then we'll just do the belt trick here on this end. So motors will come out that way. Need some power poles, unfortunately, all over the place. Okay. Oh my gosh, it crashed his server. That's hilarious. I have yet to see a server crash because of that, but I believe it. And we actually need 2 resin machines here. So here's a fun one. These 1 to 2 pipes can also turn corners underground. So you can connect it from perpendicular and then send it parallel. And then connect another one to that. It's so nice. I love the advanced fluid handling mod. I think it makes things much cleaner, and again, I've said this before, it feels realistic. In real life, you could do that. So, where's all the molten steel? Hold on. Why is it all drained out? Well, it's all drained out because we're not getting any steel ingots. I need a one-way here. Which, do we have those yet? I hope. Please tell me. We have the top up and overflow. Yeah, and there's a check valve. So we have them from advanced fluid handling. Angels has its own set of valves too, which is somewhere, probably in water treatment. No, where is it? Where even are you? I found you before. I can find you again. Wow, I'm bad at this. Do they literally not exist? Am I going crazy? There they are, barreling and fluid control. That makes sense. Okay, so yeah, we have these options. I think I'm going to use the advanced fluid handling ones because they can change the percentage. So you can do like 50% top up or 30% top up. So that's super nice. But I'll have to put a check valve just so that it can only flow one direction. A pump would be nice, but I don't have pumps yet. So we'll have to wait on that. In any case, we are bringing the steel here, and we're going to need to cast it actually in the casting machines with the expendable molds. And I need 4 sintering ovens. Oh, shoot. We need E2s for that. Look at that. I did not look into the buildings. Oh, wrong button. I did not look into the buildings required. Yeah, where is Dukes? Message-eyed, welcome on in. Good to see ya. So, am I even making E-Block 2s? Oh, crap. I'm not, am I? Oh, no. I'm not. Balderdash. So we need all of this stuff to make the sintering ovens. Yikes. Ooh, this is bad. This is a lot of stuff. Okay, we're not going to see Motor 2s for a long time. We're not going to see Motor 2s for a very, very, very long time. Just so you all know. Just say goodbye. Say goodbye to Motor 2s, because we don't have sintering ovens. Let me just double check I'm not missing something. Yeah, that's it. That's the only way to do it. Okay, we need batteries. So batteries are a thing. Did I make like a... I don't know if I made a hotkey for a new task, but... Batteries! Woohoo! But I think before that we want trains. So let's get to work on that. Now, my science has slowed down significantly. I'm curious what the heck is going on. Well, our green circuits broke again. No, they didn't. They're just really slow. Okay, so 10 is the issue currently. And someone made the, whatchamacallit, the observation earlier that we should be doing the molten tin. Well, the reason I'm not doing that is when you sort, you end up losing a ton of it anyway. Because until you have the better sorting recipes, it's up here, you end up getting just 2 tin ore out of 4 bobmonium, and then that 2 tin ore becomes 2 tin ingots, and 2 tin ingots can melt down into 20 molten tin. Right now, I'm making molten solder already, and so I think it gets twice as efficient if I mix the ingots. If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, because the solder mixture is 1 of each plate. But I lose some efficiency anyway by going from the crushed smelting to the other type. I do get a bunch of slag extra, but anyway. Alright, well, welcome on in, everybody that's just gotten here. Dukes, good to see you. You've redeemed another name one. It is almost time to get the train going with the Dukes name, but we have some green science we need for that first, so... This is a bit unfortunate. I'm wondering if I should just make more crushed bobmonium. Because right now, these are not even all running. And we don't have a full belt. So I think a full belt of crushed bobmonium would be the first thing I want. Yeah. Strangely enough, I actually need another bobmonium mine. We're gonna have to tap into that one. So, yeah. Crazy stuff. Let's go do that. Lead ingots are the only way to get sulfuric before chunk processing. Ugh, barf. Well, I guess we'll have to do it eventually. But we will still wait on that, because lead is not my issue right now. It's the tin. And I need more bobmonium either way, so at the current moment... Oh, let me put this check valve in. At the current moment, me getting more bobmonium will get me more tin without any extra work. So that's what I'm going to start with. And how many... You know what? I need to make one of those blueprints that covers a whole mining field kind of thing. If you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like the pump jack things. But I guess I could just do this. Let's see. Oh no, I don't have radar coverage, so it doesn't matter. I also need more electric mining drills. So, mechanical parts, please. I should probably grab more frames, because you need 1,000,000 of these. And mechanical parts. Gosh, you know what? Okay, we're going to grab all these. I'm pretty tired of automating nanobot, or manually feeding these nanobot things and inserter things. So, at some point, I'm going to break... I'm going to snap, and I'm going to actually automate those things properly. There's a mod that automatically plans it out. Interesting. Interesting. Here we go. Red circuits. Oh, this is also filling up, so half of them are getting stolen. That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. Okay, take a bunch of reds. And then we'll drop them in the nanobot slot. And in the blue inserter slot. Okay, that should last a while. And now... I'm hoping that's enough miners. Maybe just to be certain, I'll get some more. Just to be certain, I'll get some more E1s here. And then that can make more miners, and then that means happy bobmonium times for everybody. Woohoo! We all love the happy bobmonium times. Yay! Okay. Let's just refill on all the blocks while I'm in the neighborhood. Bingo. Wait, fluid box. Where it didn't get you. There we go. Cable harnesses. Okay, we're already good on that. Already good on that, which means... Oh wait, I don't need to make power poles. I automated power poles. Where did I automate them? Right here. Look at that. Perfect timing. Okay, and then belts. Let me not forget belts. 477 is kind of close, I'd guess. You gotta get stuff to make French toast. That's a very specific thing to make in the evening. I mean, French toast is good, though. I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing, but it's good. I have some extra tin I could maybe transfer over as well. Okay. I want to say we've got everything we need, but there's a 90% chance we get over there, and I don't have everything I need. Because that is how the cookie crumbles. Also, for everyone confused on YouTube about why the heck Twitch is talking about corn, you're just going to have to go to Discord and read the off-topic history. It's a very long story. Okay, I hope we have enough miners. It might not be. 84 for this patch. Oh, this patch is not as big as I thought it was. 84 is going to be plenty. 84 will be plenty. Okay, so we want... Now this patch is super dense, right? Yeah, 2.7. So we want the miners to actually kind of take up as little of the patch as possible. Because even those ones on the fringe, like this guy over here, is still has 3,000. So he won't last very long, but this one will. 19,000. He's only at 1,000. I'm just going to remove that. That's not worth it. Oh no, I messed up the power poles. Dang it. How did I mess up the power poles? I thought I had it all lined up. Well, I need the power poles here now, so go. All right, and then just a couple more. I think that should do it. Okay, get rid of the extra bits. Nanobots, do your work, please. And that, I believe, maybe one more here, should get the whole patch ready to go. And then that will all be compressed into one belt's worth because that is only 11.4. And we need to connect between the chunks. So that's connected. This is connected. I think that's power for everything. Okay, and then what I would love is to make a straight line here. So we're going to do that. Alright, Archcraft. Sleep well, as always. Dream of many factory belts. Okay. Can remove this. I'm hitting all the hotkey spaghetti right now, but there we go. Wait, what the heck? I thought I removed that. That was weird. Oh, I made two, right. I removed only one of them. Okay, so in the map view, I should just be able to, like, yeah, do that, which is great. And then I can let the nanobots handle that while I do this. Let's see if they can keep up. Can't quite keep up, it seems. And then I'm gonna need a little alleyway opened up here. Don't need these belts. What you doing, bots? Come on, do your thing. Don't make me do it for you. The whole point of you is that I don't have to do work. Okay, we need a little bit more of a visual. I don't like to not be able to see the buildings I've built. Okay, and then a radar will be necessary. Burn it all down. I don't have fire. I can't burn it down. I haven't even touched oil yet. Unless there's a way to make fire from batteries or something, which kind of could be cool, but definitely isn't a thing in this mod, at least. Okay, we'll go right here. Alrighty, that's nice. That will get me a full belt of bobmonium. Feels better. I do have my termites. Sometimes, though, I don't want to just termite, because then it'll remove a lot more. In this case, I just wanted a little poke through the trees. So that gets me a little bit more tin. I don't know how much more. What's my consumption been on crushed bobmonium? It has been about 11 per second, and we're going to 15 per second. So only a boost of 40%. Not great, but better than nothing. So we've got more bobmonium. We've got set up some stuff for molds, and now we have to plan out batteries. So I think we will end the episode with the battery plan. Oh, great. There's 5 tiers of batteries. Wonderful. Just wonderful. We're definitely going to need, like, train city blocks for this game. I don't think we're going to be able to handle this any other way. Okay, so 1 battery a second. Is that even close to enough? An electronics block 2 is 1 single battery. And then they go into the higher... Oh, we're not making the higher tiers of bots. That's not a thing. Those are disabled. So not really. The only other thing batteries go into is laser turrets, which I don't care about, unless they go into something that matters, which it looks like they don't, question mark. Oh my gosh, they do. This is probably the SpaceX mod talking. I may or may not remove that, given how difficult Pure Angels already is. I doubt we'll even get to a rocket, to be honest. If that makes you sad, I'm sorry, but it's the honest truth. All that to say, I'm going to go for 2. And we're going to call that a day. So anodes are lead and copper. Cathodes are lead and copper. Makes sense. Battery casing is lead and paper. Battery casing cover, it looks like... Wait, what the heck? I'm so confused. What? Battery casing 1. Oh, I already made that. And then battery casing covers can be made out of battery casing 1. Okay, that's a little weird. And then we need electrolytes. Electrolytes, power lights. More lights than your body has room for. And we're going to have to do the whole sulfuric acid song and dance. Which, in Angels, means sulfur. Sulfur comes from desulfurizing water here. Sulfuric wastewater is the main thing. And then we need a way to produce sulfuric wastewater. And historically, the way that I've done that in other Angels runs, this is a good way to do it later in the game, but the main way is this. You can desulfurize crushed coal with purified water, and you get a ton of sulfuric wastewater out. Coke is good fuel. Everybody wins. And then there are some other ways to do it, apparently, that maybe are better at some stages of the game. It's kind of annoying if you need the sulfur, though. I'm trying to remember, is there another way to make sulfur? Methane, yeah. So you can just make it directly later, I believe. Is this the one? Hydrogen sulfide? You can get puffer stuff, too. Yeah, you can do puffer stuff to make sulfur. So there's some options here. But for now, we'll do the coke option. Because we use a lot of coal for fuel anyway. And so then that works out nicely. We crush the coal from regular coal. So we get out 10 megajoules worth, and we only put in 8 megajoules worth. So that right there is a net of 2 megawatts, which is awesome. And it gives us the sulfuric wastewater we need. Whew. Okay, so oxygen we know how to get. It's annoying because of nitrogen. We're going to have that issue again. So we're going to have to do more nitrogen flushing. More complaining on the Angels Discord. And then we need paper, lead, copper. Wait, what didn't I do? Oh, yeah, we just need to reorder that. Oh my gosh. 16 paper and 12 lead. Holy cow. So these need a lot of lead. That is the reality here. So we'll be making this in the next episode and figuring out how the heck to get all of this paper. I guess we'll just have to copy paste our paper build again. So there you go. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next episode.